Warren Ballentine Show, heard coast to coast and border to border, giving the truth fighters a voice in the call for justice. 877-373-9766. 877-373-9766. Join the truth fighters in full effect right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Right now.
All right, truth fighters, we're still talking to the professor, and I'm going to reiterate something that he said. I think everybody needs to listen and understand what he said. It was the line of the year on this show. He said it's not about racism, it's about white supremacy. I want y'all to understand the power of that statement. Dick, go back into what you're talking about. Let's tie this into Fort Hood so we can move on to other things before we get out of here today. We got Dick here, guys?
I'm here.
Okay, Dick, go ahead.
When you look at Fort Hood, here's a guy that one day he decides he's going to go and killing some folks. But they show him stopping in a convenience store. You saw that picture, right? Mm-hmm. Dressed in Muslim garb. Now, nobody asked, is that his normal dress? Have he been coming to the post times with that on? And he went in there. You know, he's fixed to do the big wipeout, right? Mm-hmm. And he go in and get him some home fries, man. I said, if I was talking to him, I just said, what kind of appetite have you got, man? I mean, I know you're Muslim, but at least you should have got you a little taste or something, a little light bud or something.
Right.
Now, if you look at those pictures, there's nothing in his face that show you he's smiling, he's talking to the clerk. Now, he buys him 2 guns 2 weeks before. Let me tell you something, man. We know that the Americans, we spend trillions of dollars a year for intelligence. And I'm sitting over there looking at Afghanistan, and I'm looking at our soldiers have 70 pounds. You see all that stuff they got on them?
Yep.
70 pounds of the most sophisticated electronic equipment, and they fighting against some folk, man, got on some outfits look like curtains my mother used to hang up at the house. And some shoes that ain't got no heels in the back, right?
Right.
And they got us tied down. Now, over there where we fighting, they don't have no Air Force Academy. They don't have no West Point. They don't have no Naval Academy. We need to go over there and hire them to come over here and teach at West Point. You know? So all at once now, he go by too. Now, the one thing you have to be careful with, you know, the greatest PR thing you would ever have is for someone to walk on a military base in America with a bomb or some guns and blow it up, right? Just the PR stick you have, right? Hey, we got one, right? Now, so are you telling me when you go on a military base, now I'm talking about that stuff them MPs got, man, they got so much electronic equipment to keep, they could detect those 2 guns in his car. Huh? Hey, man, if I go to the airport today taking my grandson a plastic toy gun and forget to take it out my bag or even check it, they'll see it.
That's right.
Now, if you're talking about a toy gun going to a little snot, you telling me the military base, that's the #1 military base in the world. Now, this is very important. On the back side of it, it comes out at Waco, Texas. On the front side of it, it comes out in Killeen, Texas. Now, the last time they had a big blowout in that little big town was about 20-some years ago when that guy went into that little restaurant, something like a McDonald's, and killed 35 people. There haven't been a major incident since that. Now, let me tell you what I'm telling you, why I'm telling you this. Here's a guy that goes in with these guns in his car. They didn't get detected, huh? Now, that's what the question should be. How did you get on that military base with guns in your car, and we don't have no way to detect it? See, most people don't know soldiers is not allowed to have live ammo on a military base. We think they'll know that. They're not at all. So now he's in there shooting up, right?
Right.
Now, the white woman, the cop, was a hero for a few minutes because she said she shot him first, right? Then we found out a brother.
Right.
Okay, now, but when they got there, he was still shooting. Wait a minute. So you check, you say, well, when did the 911 go out? Say, oh, that's 2.5 minutes before we got, hey, it takes that long to make the call. How did y'all get there that quick? How did y'all get now? And if you've noticed that, you saw the SWAT team, they getting out, and these black kids were all city cops, now this might shock some of y'all, because all city cops on this planet, their uniforms have to be blue. Okay, that goes back to the Egyptians. The Egyptians invented police. It was called conscience on patrol, and the color of your conscience is blue. That's why they were called men in blue. The British, with their old tricky stuff, changed it to constable on patrol, so you won't know the occult.
This is why I love you, right? Just on something like that. This is why I love listening to you, and I'll be bugging you to death. But go ahead.
and so what happened is, your state cops can have any color they want. County cops can have any color they want. All city cops have to. So these folks had on black uniforms. So wait, that's probably the SWAT team, right?
Right.
But how did they get there that fast? They haven't had an incident in damn near 30 years. Do they walk around? Do they walk around with that stuff on and nobody figure out how he was still shooting when they got there? Well, when you look at the Ford Hood, there's just a lot of questions that have to be asked. Why didn't those detectives detect those guns? And why did those cops get there so fast he was still shooting? Something wrong with that.